Previously on Abandoned Quest.
Is anybody a healer? I need a healer.
But you're getting blood all over my carpet.
You can't just attack the city guard.
You wouldn't happen to have seen like a really super handsome guy?
They seem to be heading towards the docks.
If you tell anyone that we were here, I will kill you.
Captain,
Oh, hi.
I was there that night, yes.
I think that means he wants a bribe.
Renaer Neverember. Just another rich, spoiled noble who likes to rub our noses in it.
Why don't you show us where this candlestick place is?
Don't you want me back on the ship, or?
Nah, you can come with us.
You see blades and boots, and buildings like these are basically where cell swords are born. As you close the window, it shatters.
Oh.
You see the corpses of a dozen people strewn about the room.
But it just seems odd to find a pile of corpses for both sides.
All right, maybe they were killed by the same people?
And suddenly Kenku pour out from over the railing, knives in their hands. Everybody roll initiative.
You have one chance to say something useful, or I will murder you.
Tie up the pretty boy in the back room.
Oh my God, he's here! I pull out the royal sword and just point it at him. What's your name?
My name is Renaer Neverember.
Oh, wrong pretty boy.
It is chaos in Waterdeep. After escaping the City Watch and regrouping at the Old Zoblob Curiosity Shop, the four of you pursued your leads to the Skewered Dragon, where you aggressively negotiated with a member of Blitz's crew, Poor Copper Silwop, forcing him to lead you to the Zentarum hideout in a warehouse on Candle Lane. Once there, you discovered another massacre, seemingly caused by a skirmish between the Zentarum and Xanathar guilds. You were ambushed by bird-like Kenku assassins, and Poor Copper escaped in the commotion. You captured and interrogated one of the Xanathar Kenku, until they revealed the location of their pretty boy hostage. Hoping to finally find Floon, you searched the back room, only to discover their hostage was the Waterdavian noble, Renaer Neverember, who you now have at sword point.
Hello, good people. Is it too much to hope that this might be a rescue?
You're not.
Blah, Renaer, your father will be very disappointed in you. Blah, how is your Lord Father? I'm very pleased he will be owing me a favor.
I'm sorry, friend. I don't seem to recognize you.
No, Renaer, last time I saw you, you were only yay high, up to my like calves maybe, because I'm a massive person.
Ah, yes, I seem to recall some big knees. Might I inquire as to your name once again, good fellow?
I am Braden Stabbener. Perhaps you have heard my name whispered in hushed conversations and corners and shadows.
I certainly have. I believe my father had a concern with your fine business, but it's good to see you again, Braden, especially under these hurried circumstances. I don't mind a suit as broad as yours joining me here.
And I don't mind your father owing me a favor. So I am happy to have rescued you.
Well, you won't be alone on that score. I've come here searching for Floon.
Hey!
You're here searching for Floon?
Yes, I've come here searching for Floon. I assume you all are friends of Volo's.
Friends would be putting it...
Friends, sure.
Yes, friends.
What a sketchy thing to say. Yes, Volo said he would hire help, but, having met Volo, I think you could understand my desire to come here and sort things out myself.
And how did that turn out?
Well, here I am in this stink pile, so as you can see, things have been better in my life.
Yes, I think it is a stink pile. We should leave.
Have you found Floon? Is he okay?
No, we found you.
Not yet. We were hoping you were him.
Yes, I think you're not the only ones. There is not a doubt in my mind that Floon was taken in place of the real target. Me. But forgive me, and he turns to the rest of the group there. Might I get your names like normal conversation goes?
Miz'ra Tistyn.
A pleasure. And he kisses your hand.
She pulls it back while he's doing it. Thanks.
Oh, well, my apologies, court and all that. I'm sure my face is quite dirty.
Not usually one for the hand-kissing type, because, she just, points to herself, I'm a drow.
Yes, I see I've made an enormous error here, and I do apologize to you, of course. And he throws you a gold coin.
She catches it like midair, like she's a trained baseball player. Cool, thanks.
We're just handing those out, like, no big deal. All right.
And who might we be, you radiant creature?
Zig, you might know my establishment if you've been in town. The Alibi.
We should go there instead of being in this dark, weird place of criminals.
Hold on, there's a bunch of stuff you haven't looted yet. You're at the Alibi, you said?
Yes, loot first, leave later.
Okay, we are wanted by the police, but all right.
Also, person we just met.
Renaer Neverember.
Would you happen to have a healing potion on you? We have a...
So Blitz is just like on the ground, like while everyone's like introducing themselves, like raising her hand, like, and then just falls down.
Oh, good lord. I don't have any myself, but I have seen them being handed out from the crates. You know, this is a supply warehouse they use for crime and outfitting, so I'm sure if you look through some of these crates...
On it.
Yeah, just face down on the ground, just raises hand slightly with a thumbs up, and collapses again.
My word.
Perception good, Donnie?
Roll an investigation.
Investigation. But it's so much worse. I found nothing. I got an 8.
Mine's good. I was going to do the same thing, so hold on. I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
17.
Yay.
17. Okay. So you find one crate packed with straw, and you sort of pry it open with a crowbar that's sitting right there. And inside you find, what's the word here? The indents? You see a bunch of empty spaces where straw was once packed around, but you do see one remaining health potion.
Nice. She grabs it and she just runs right over to Blitz. She does like the old school, like, puts her hand underneath her head and like tilts her head back to like try to get her potion.
Now kiss.
So I'm just feeding her the potion very slowly.
And Renaer, this fine person on the ground who is being revived, is my young ward. She's been learning a lot today.
Yes, it seems like your education has gone very well. Very forward, are you?
It's one way to put it, yeah.
Get right in there. So you're going to be regaining 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. 1 second, please. 4. It's a total of 4. Fantastic.
You're spilling it everywhere. Drink it more carefully.
Bleh, perhaps we should leave this crime scene that we're in.
Dragon woman,
Yes.
have you a name now?
Blitz Avianosets.
A pleasure.
My young ward, this is Renaer Neverember. He's a fancy man.
That's great. I'm still feeling really nauseous, so I'm just gonna sit here for a minute.
Oh, no, absolutely. Why would someone training to be a magistrate business person in Waterdeep want to get to know a noble? Of course, how silly of me.
Okay, mister. Give me a minute. I was just almost dead.
Yes, let's all go to someplace more comfortable.
If only one of us owned a club or something.
Oh, so no one wants to know what I know about the mystery at all, then?
No, we want you to come with us back to the bar, where we will be safe-ish.
First of all, listen. Tell me what you know, and then we can decide something. Please, forget my foolish friends over here. Please tell me everything.
Wow, that was quite the emotional journey across that threat, but I'm glad where we ended up. Of course, so, that night...
Floon was too red in the cheek to make his way home properly, so I offered my arm and escort. We left the skewered dragon, but because of those damned slow lamplighters failing to perform their public duty, there was very little light, and we failed to perceive that we were being followed. I was struck in the back of the head and everything went fuzzy, but I gave my attackers what for long enough to see Floon being dragged away by black-clad bandits. Before I could seize my friend, creatures in robes leapt out from the shadow, and it was plain to see that I was outmatched. I escaped and took refuge in a disused bait emporium, where I quickly sent word to Volo at the yawning portal, and then, with a moment to rest, I started piecing things together. Being jumped in the Dark Ward was one thing, but by two groups simultaneously. These were no muggers, but agents in the Guild War, Zentirum and Zenithar. And if that were true, then they would have no use for Floon, and must have taken him in error, thinking he were me. As I'm sure you're well aware, my father Renaer Neverember was once the open lord of Waterdeep, and during this time it is said he embezzled an enormous sum of golden dragons and hid it somewhere in the city to be smuggled out at some future date.
Did he do that?
If he did, it's not the sort of thing he would tell his children.
You're not involved in your father's business?
No, I'm involved in my father's business, but that's about
Then
as...
shouldn't you know these things?
I don't know, a lot of people don't write crime down in their ledgers. Are you any different?
I mean, our family definitely makes sure that we know what is going on in the business, whether it is above board or below board or in the middle.
And so far, all of her crimes have been committed in public. Like in the open street.
I congratulate you on your good relationship with your family. Now,
Thank you.
These are only rumors, of course, but the Xanathar somehow obtained an artifact of my father's known as the Stone of Galore, which might somehow give them access to the secret Vault of Dragons. However, before they could make use of it, the artifact was stolen,
Naturally.
and it was quickly assumed the Zentarum were the culprits. Thus began the gang war that threatens to destroy the public safety of this fine city.
Okay, so they want a stone so that they can find your dad's money.
So it would seem.
Okay.
It is plain to see that neither party has the stone, and sought my capture in desperation, thinking either to ransom me, or that my father might have entrusted me with something so important. But alas, he did not.
So everyone's going crazy over a rock?
Indeed.
It's gotta have something. What do you know? Come on.
I assure you I am being forthright. I try to avoid this sort of high magical subterfuge, and ironically I only learned the things I'm telling you now by bribing my way through the Dark Ward in pursuit of Floon. I have no interest in adding to my father's coffers, which remain considerable, but Floon is a true friend, with no care for my name or status. He turns to you, Braden, pleading and apologetic, but firm in his stance. I know this is not typical of those of your status. Believe me, I do not appreciate the imposition either. But help me rescue my friend Floon, and I'll make sure the lords of Waterdeep smile on whatever venture you and your young ward put forth this coming season. Also, apparently, we might come across the Stone of Galore, which I'd be more than happy to turn over to you. He turns to Zeg. Something like that could be a valuable bargaining chip with the gangs of the city. Then to Miz'ra. Or be the key to riches beyond your wildest imagination. Whichever.
Okay, team meeting real quick.
And we huddle.
Yeah, Blitz finally gets up off the floor and walks over to you guys.
Renaer very politely goes to the other side of the room and starts going through crates. He finds like a rapier and starts swinging it around.
Miz'ra just yells, "Dibs on any more healing potions!"
Okay!
Okay, my young ward.
Okay,
yes.
so he wants us to find the friend that we're already looking for, so I don't see a downside, but I'm willing to discuss if there is a downside that I am just not seeing.
I'm less than eager to get his people involved, but if they can help us in terms of transport and materials and, I don't know, more healing potions, then I'm willing to give it a shot.
Well, in terms of a business venture, we just had a huge profitable thing happen. Because we met Renaer Neverember, and he's like super rich and valuable. He would be an extremely valuable hostage if we just want to run off with him.
Oh.
In terms of the investigation we find ourselves in, he's pretty much a dead end. He doesn't tell us anything we don't already know. We need a lead.
Wait, what if we kidnap him and keep him in the alibi?
Also, he's insisting he has more to tell us.
Which we could get out of him if...
Yes, let's not call it a kidnapping, though, if we can. Let's see if we can make him go there, like, of his own free will. That's how I like to do things. Convince him it's in his best interest.
Alright.
I leave this to you, my young ward.
Okay.
Convince him.
No, I think that's a really good idea. Let's go with that.
Okay. And break.
Can we look through more of these crates, though? Because there are things... And I like shiny things, and I feel like there might be shiny things in these crates.
I will remind you that earlier you blew lightning in the face of a police officer, and they are currently looking for us. So weigh that when you are thinking about how long you want to spend looking through boxes. I'm just saying.
Okay, I open one box and
Okay.
then we go.
That's fair.
Just one.
Sure.
Okay, great. Is that investigation?
Yes, roll an investigation check.
I mean, open all the boxes.
20
if you want.
bitches.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Oh boy.
What up?
Blitz. Lucky for you, because you notice a cut in the wall in the shape of a door. The door opens to a secret room, barely large enough for the 3 crates inside of it.
Oh, shit.
Wait, I just found a secret room with crates in it.
It's not like a huge room, it's like a big closet, but there are 3 crates like right next to each other, and you may open them as you will. They're like wooden crates. It looks like there might have been stamps on them once, but they have been painted over hastily in black paint, so you're not sure what's inside of them.
I might be changing my position on looking around here. Why don't you find out what's in your secret crates?
I open the crates.
Okay, let's do the first crate. Inside, there are 4 flawless reproductions of the woman bearing her breast beside the bowl of fruit. And the sophisticates among you know that these are each worth somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 gold pieces.
Okay, I pull them out. Guys, I found some paintings. Next crate.
The second crate, which looks typical of caravans you might see on the road, contains 15 10-pound silver trade bars. They're black from corrosion, but they're easily worth 50 gold pieces each.
Wait, what's a trade bar?
It's like a silver bar, you know?
Oh, okay. Okay, I found some silver, not my thing, but it's okay.
It's not gold.
It's not
so
gold.
Take it away.
But it's stuff.
Also, I messed up. The paintings are worth 75 each.
Okay.
Next.
And the last crate you open, and it is full of bottles stamped with the familiar logo of Equinox Gardens. It is a stolen case of Braden's wine.
Oh, shit.
Braden?
Aha, at last I have revealed my secret reason for going on this crazy adventure. I have recovered the stolen crate.
Wait, really?
Excellent work, my young ward.
Wait, are you being serious right now?
No, but I think that is pretty great that we found them. It was bothering me.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? No, twist, what? Who? You got me.
But we do definitely need to take all of those, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
At least 1 painting per person.
I can carry most of this, I think.
I'm not going to worry about your carry weight.
Okay, great. Fantastic.
Video game inventory method.
Yeah, so we could just say that you rolled up the paintings, you like broke them out of the frames and rolled them up, and that you're just strong enough to carry a bunch of fucking raw silver around. Okay,
Cool. I mean, I am a dragon, so...
Yeah, I did not write a financial worth for the wine.
It is priceless.
Like
Yeah.
$1 million gold, right?
It's extremely,
Such
yes,
good
it's
wine.
extremely valuable. You cannot put a price on it.
Is this the special select vintage, or is this like the regular?
So you've taken all the stuff in there, no problem. But as you pull out the last crate, you notice a wire bolted to the wall and up to the ceiling, leading out of the secret room and back into the main warehouse.
Wait, a wire?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to touch that. Did I move the crate too much? Like, did I just set off a trap? Why are you not answering me? Why are you not answering me?
It's either like a trap or a recording.
Does it look
or-
triggered?
Does it look angry?
Does anybody want to roll a check?
Yes.
Or...
Is it investigation?
Yeah.
7.
Also 7.
So we're all huddled in this closet. Is that what's happened?
Oh my god, Mike, please roll an investigation check.
What? For what? To figure out what the wire is? That's not my thing. I don't know what wires do.
Just fucking roll it.
Okay, alright. Alright, I'm going to roll my -1 investigation.
Janelle and Carlina got 7s, and I got a majestic 4. So we can only go up from here.
Wait, is it really -1?
Yes, I'm a barbarian.
Not a fucking 16 when it's -1?
I like that I'm better at this even though I'm worse than all of you.
Braden is broken.
Oh,
Very good.
Braden. So you notice that the wire does not appear to be some kind of trap or anything. It seems to be more for basic communication. It might be there to alert someone if this secret room is entered or gone through, but you don't hear an alarm or anything like that. And with a 15, I'll tell you.
16 with the -1.
Oh, great. Well, with the 16, you can see that the wire leading out into the main warehouse is heading upstairs.
Well, hey, everyone. It is not going to explode. So, that's good news.
That is good news.
Bad news is, if there's someone upstairs, they know we're messing with their stuff. Now you know.
Okay, time to go. Let's go.
Time to go. Agree.
I like that we're all on that page now. Okay. Hey, Renaer, why don't you come with us for a drink? I heard you like drinks. You want a drink?
Oh, yes, I absolutely
he
love...
doesn't want to stay here.
Yes, yes. I love to drink, and also, if you need a companion for the rest of this journey, you'll find I'm well educated in the school of violence. And he flicks one of the mannequins' heads off with the rapier that he's holding now. And also, he's changed out of those gross clothes into nicer clothes.
I nudge Braden, and I'm like, oh my god, he's willing to come on his own. This is amazing.
We're all here to find our friend Floon.
Braden is suppressing a laugh, yeah.
This is going great. Okay.
Shall we have a drink at the Alibi before we continue our investigation? Maybe Renaer, you will tell us more things that will maybe clue us into what's going on.
Yes, for sure. I've definitely got more to say and stuff written for the Alibi. Let's do it. What are you guys doing?
To the Alibi.
Going to the Alibi. You know, like in Scooby-Doo, when it zooms out in the screen and then we're there? Can we do that?
You're referring to the tabletop role-playing game, yes, Scooby-Doo?
Right. Yes.
Listen, if they can do a freaking crossover episode with Supernatural, we can do a Scooby-Doo D&D crossover, okay?
Does that make me Fred?
Hey, Janelle, real quick, on Roll20, how do I make all of you the Dungeon Master?
Okay, Snark. Okay. Snarky, all right.
Okay, so you guys are going to leave the warehouse? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you going to leave it?
Oh, man.
Oh, are they out front waiting for us? God damn it.
I don't want to say I told you so.
Braden, shut up.
I mean, I guess if I'm going to do a blitz thing, then I'm probably opening up that bay door.
No, don't do it, please.
Just throw open the bay door and walk out.
Wow.
Can I, look out the window just to be, scope out the area?
Great idea. Good bodyguarding, my bodyguard.
Okay, so order of operations. Miz'ra, are you going to go are you going to go look out the window first?
Yeah. Do I have to roll anything?
Yes, you do, but let's get you there first.
Okay.
Or wait, are you looking at the bottom floor window that Blitz broke or the top floor window that Braden came through?
The top floor. I want to look down.
Well, you head up there, up a metal staircase, ignoring the wire that comes up there with you, and you find the window at the corner of the big warehouse, one of those little low, squatty, rectangular ones, and roll investigation.
Oh, that's an 8.
An 8?
Yep.
Okay. Well, with an 8, you see that everything is good and cool. And everything is still very scary looking because you're in a sketchy part of town in a criminal warehouse. But nothing seems to be particularly out of the ordinary.
Now, I have a question about this wire thing. Would it have let somebody know, immediately if we were there or not? Would it be because we notice it? Are people, already on the alert that it's there? Or has it not been triggered yet? Or do we not know the answer?
You would not know that.
And also, we have not been sneaky for a while.
Right. I'm debating chopping the wire, because if they already know, I'd rather just, cut all ties with it now. But if they are not already alerted, me chopping the wire will alert them.
I'll just tell you that you know that the wire is leading to somewhere, right by you. So if you wanted to investigate it, you could.
I kind of want to follow it, but I will see what the group consensus is.
I'm with Carlina.
Go with your instincts. It's never led us wrong before.
Listen here, smartass.
I trust you implicitly. I'll back your play.
As he's ready to, turn into Shadow and Bolt again.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, okay, I follow the wire.
You follow the metal wire. It isn't hidden. It's bolted to the wall, leading you to the door of a small office, likely belonging to whoever oversaw the stock of this interim hideout. You don't hear anything through the open door, but you do smell something familiar. Blood and hot metal. You peek around the door and see an older elf male in a worn jacket, laying back in a beaten-up office chair, a cold-toned blood streaming down his face from a wound in his head.
Oh.
But there's something about the wound that catches your eye. There's blood everywhere, but there's no sign of a struggle. It looks like the man's death was quick, clean, a single point piercing entirely through his skull. But there's none of the tiny scrapes that come from a blade, nor the telltale silhouette of an arrowhead. Though the flesh is slightly torn and singed around it, the wound in the skull is a perfect circle. You may now make any checks you wish to make.
Oh god, I guess perception. I definitely want to do investigation, definitely. So I'm gonna roll investigation first. And I got an 18 that time, much better.
Oof, with an 18, you step inside and feel something roll beneath your boot. You stop and look down, seeing a small cylinder of blue metal, smooth on one end but compacted on the other. There is a maker's mark that is halfway melted and crushed that you may be able to make out with a more expert examination. You have only seen metal of this shade once before, on a weapon you have hidden away, stolen from a drow named Kelsit on the day you entered Waterdeep.
Yeah, I want that too. Can I keep the little metal barrel?
You can.
Cool.
Cool. Oh boy, alright, okay. You see that on the table, there is an unused paper bird with a little blood spatter on it that you can pocket if you wish. A paper bird is you write a little tweet on it basically, and then you can send it off into the air and it will go fly to whoever you tell it to.
Yeah, I want that. That's cool.
Like a little homing pigeon.
Yeah, and then, hey, where are the rest of you guys?
Waiting downstairs to find out if the coast is clear to leave.
Yeah, I strongly feel like if no one has yelled to me that I can't open the door, that I have opened the door.
Open it up, my young lord.
Okay, you wanted to open that loading door real bad, huh? Okay, well, the loading door rolls open, and in marches a dozen men and women in tall steel helmets.
I now try to close the door.
Undo! Control Z!
Make a strength check.
Oh.
It was not great. 7.
Several armored hands come out and lift the door the rest of the way.
Guys, I've made a mistake!
As long as you learn from it, my young lord.
In marches the City Watch, led by two figures, the Vidalcan Poirot, who Blitz electrified with her breath weapon, and Braden's old acquaintance Captain Eustace Staggett, whose hair and mustache is standing up on one side of his head as tiny bolts of static electricity still spark from his hairless partner.
They have the sole remaining Kenku in custody, held easily by the Vidalcan Poirot.
Am I still in the other room?
Yes, you are still upstairs,
Oh, thank
Carlina.
Great.
Ah, Captain, we meet again. You seem to have forgotten all those nice things I said to you. I wasn't expecting to see you until tomorrow for dinner.
Yes, sorry to advance our date a little bit, but I had this warehouse put under watch, and I see that it's paying off.
Well, yeah, because we're doing your job for you, rescuing Renaer, yes?
Yes, which of your men has been watching it because they have been doing such a poor job that you failed to notice one of the sons of Lord Neverember being held in here against his will. You are welcome. We have freed him. He is our boon companion.
What is the state of the city if the business leaders must be the ones solving crimes?
Upon hearing and seeing Lord Neverember, Eustace Staggett straightens right up and starts hurriedly patting the side of his hair down to try and look a little bit more formal.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, we're definitely keeping Renaer.
Okay, so Miz'ra sees this, and she steps out and, behind the group of people, and she, does the equivalent of flipping him off.
Are you saying you come out and give him, one of those scratching your eye middle finger things?
Yeah, so which, I don't know, maybe it's a flick of her ear for the drow or something. And she does, the head nod, sup.
Yeah, Eustace straightens right up, and he says, Lord Neverember, I am glad to see you safe and alive in such unpleasant company. And Renaer steps forward, and he says, don't you love it when I just talk to myself for a while? He says,
I'm captivated.
Yeah.
This is going great.
It's gonna be everyone's favorite characters.
You're doing so good at it, though.
That's what we're here for.
unpleasant. Captain, you stand before my rescuers. The captain looks shocked and he says, Is that what they are? It is. My father gave them strict orders. Pursue me to my rescue and let no one get in their way. Surely they explained this to you. And he turns around and looks harshly back at you guys.
Well, we tried.
Of course.
That's definitely how it went down.
I don't take orders from that guy. I don't know what this kid is talking about. But I will hold my tongue.
Braden.
Did I say any of that out loud? I mean, whatever.
No, for sure you didn't. Well, this is certainly unexpected. And a soldier walks up to Eustace and whispers something in his ear. Hey, Braden, can you roll a perception check?
Sure. I am trying to perceive them now. Which one is my perception check? Oh, I will do it.
It says perception.
I got the 9.
Our rolls are just so good today.
It's been a long night.
Okay. With a 9, you just hear a little bit of it, and you hear that the soldier whispers to Eustace, "They were here."
Who was here?
And Eustace frowns and rubs his temples and says, "We'll sort this out in the morning. If you'll excuse us, this is a crime scene. I'm glad to see you safe, Lord Neverember. Please take your friends and keep the blood off the streets. Mr. Stabbener, I'll see you for brunch."
I will inform Gravensby.
Gravensby, when are you gonna let that thing die?
The City Watch fans out to secure the warehouse, and the Vidalkin smiles at the four of you, lingering briefly on Miz'ra
Oh, okay.
before breaking the neck of the captive Kenku.
Is that foreplay for assassins? I feel like this is foreplay for assassins.
Mizra's into it. Mizra's into it.
He drops the Kenku on the ground, enjoys a long ride, and goes off to investigate the warehouse further.
Cool.
So you guys make your way out of the warehouse, and you now have some options here. I can explain your options to you, or you can just role play it out or whatever.
Oh, I was thinking maybe somebody might want to use their breath weapon on some of those guards.
Okay, so just to summarize where you're at and where your clues are. You've rescued Renaer Neverember, which seems to be a good thing based on him freeing you from the law.
Yes, we desperately needed him.
You have learned that the Zentarim kidnapped him in place of Floon because he has some sort of grand paranoid scheme behind him that he doesn't seem to know much about. You have a receipt from the old Zoblob shop from one of the Kenku, who apparently sold something to Zoblob. And it appears that the Xanathar Guild is behind the kidnapping.
So, since it's on our way back, I think we should stop by the shop and see what exactly the Kenku were selling. Just in case.
Okay, my young ward is like still super fucked up, so maybe we should all go and like rest longly. and then maybe pick it up after that. Is that the right words? The language, you know?
I agree.
It certainly is. You've learned the language of our people well.
Thank you. Very kind, Lord Neverember.
It's on the way!
Might I ask, where is the alibi?
What a good question.
Is this something that you guys have not discussed outside of this? Okay.
We have not.
Is right in the middle of town.
How convenient! It's in the docks.
Can we record this later?
Let me just look at a map real quick. I'm not trying to trap you. Hold on.
It's probably in like the nice part of town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the nightlife part of town.
Well, yeah.
There's no party ward.
Not since the incident.
The confetti explosion of year 2, yeah.
It looks like it would take you probably a while to get to Alibi, because you're kind of like at the bottom of the map in the shittiest of shitty places.
Yeah.
So you can go there. It's just not necessarily like convenient.
Maybe we should go to my ship then.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just stop by the shop.
Okay, so we stop by the shop, and then we go chill on my ship for a little bit.
Yeah, you're gonna have some stuff.
Like a longish restus time.
Okay, if my young ward is good to go, then I'm good to go. I'm feeling great, personally.
Yeah, just as a point of order, you don't need to do you can do a short rest for like an hour somewhere to gain a lot of those good benefits.
Are we closer to Blitz's ship or the Zob's fob shop, whatever?
The shop.
I bled out in his shop. What's one more bleed out in his shop gonna do?
I mean, I'm not bleeding. I have 4 hit points, but yeah. I think, because that's probably on the way that his
What
ship
could
anyways,
go wrong
so.
with 4 hit points?
We're gonna have to buy some shit, probably. He's gonna make us buy stuff.
It's okay. I won't start any shit with anybody. It'll be good.
There, you are learning. I like this. Okay, to the shop.
Here we go.
All right, so you guys walk back down Candlewick Lane, which has very little light, but you guys are dark vision people, so it doesn't super matter, and retrace your steps back to Old Zoblob's shop. And inside, you find the deep gnome Zabillabob leaning over a paper bird and writing furiously. A drow woman look like a ranger might be bragging deep.
Excuse me.
What?
Oh, are those notes on us?
Oh, hello.
I believe I had specific words with you about what you could and couldn't tell people about us. Namely anything.
Yeah. I don't seem to recall. Who are you people?
The Drow Woman Ranger that you're writing about. I think that's me. Do you want a signature? I can sign it for you, take it off your hands kind of thing, you know?
Like an intimidation check.
Okay.
I would like to do an insight check because Blitz is trying to figure out if he really can't remember us.
I got a 7, so I trip over myself.
I got a 9, so I don't know if that means that I think he really forgot us or what.
I've already seen your guts tonight, Knife Ear.
Oh, so you do remember us.
Oh, okay. I thought he had real bad memory for a second.
Braden doesn't take too kindly to the disrespect from this tiny man.
Everyone's tiny to you.
He's going to pick him up and bare his fangs at this guy.
Oh.
I'm thirsty, little man. Do you have anything around here to drink?
Oh, sweet Jizo. Okay, all right, look. Put me down.
I bring him really close to my face first. Like I'm really thinking about it, and then I'll put him down.
Where do you put him down?
On the desk.
He stumbles for a second. He breathes deep, like he's just seen his gnomish gods, who we all know the names of. And he says, all right, maybe I know a little bit more about what you guys are doing than I said before. But here, I'll help you. Look. He picks up the paper bird. Follow this paper bird, but destroy it before it arrives, okay? Or they'll know I sent it. Also, because then they'll know you're coming. But you've got what you want. Please don't hurt old Zabillabob. Zabillabob is good to know. He knows a lot of good secrets, and he can pass them along, but only if he's still alive.
Oh my god. I just had a brilliant idea. Why don't we send that little bird to the guy we're looking for? And then
Does that work?
and then just go to where it goes. Would that work?
It's like a Hogwarts owl. It finds the person.
I don't know very much about magic. Does anyone who knows about magic want to like really give it a think?
I don't know anything about magic.
I'm only level 1. I don't get magic till level 2.
Did we break the game?
Does anybody else here know anything about magic?
I mean, technically, but I want to hear what the DM has to say.
So, yes, I do want to let you do this. It will dramatically change the mechanics of this campaign.
Are we? Wait. Are we like gonna skip to a boss fight we're not ready for? Is that
Yes.
what's gonna happen? I mean, we're gonna do it anyway.
I mean, yeah, we should do it anyways.
No, I can't die again.
Again.
No.
We do the long rest first, right?
I mean, definitely pocket the bird.
Well, I have a question about this bird. Once it's like sent and ready to go, does it go out? Like, is it like start to go?
So basically, here's how the mechanics of the paper bird are going to work. Okay, so like he knows who he is sending this to, Zabillabob. So if he throws it, it will go to where he intends it to go, and you can follow it and destroy it before it gets there if you want to be a surprise or whatever. But if it does reach its destination, Might not be great for Zibillabob. I don't know. But if you guys just take Mizra's spare paper bird that she just found and threw it, because you don't necessarily super know who you're sending it to or where, then it wouldn't super work as well. Because this guy knows exactly where it's going.
Yeah, so, wait. If we just, wrote Floon on the bird, would that work?
It sounds like it could work at a significant disadvantage.
Here's what I'll say. Because you guys have Renaer Neverember with you, he does know Floon.
I'm super hesitant to do that.
I love that. I mean, I love this idea.
No, me too.
We're gonna die.
We're gonna die, but yeah.
We don't know the intended target of Zob's paper thing, right?
Hey, little man, where's that going, that bird of yours? Who does it sing to?
Well, don't tell anyone I told you this, because I'll super die. He looks around, making sure that no one is watching him, even though his shop is literally completely full of eyeballs. And he says, this goes to the Xanathar Guild.
Okay, that checks out with what we know so far, yeah.
Well, the local one, anyway. It's not like the whole thing, just you gotta spread out. I'm sure you'll understand.
I don't understand you ratting us out, but alright.
I like the idea of sending it directly to the person we're trying to find instead.
We only have one bird, right?
Do they know Miz'ra has the bird or no?
If you haven't told them, they don't know.
I have not told them.
Oh, okay. Just kidding. Erase everything I've said.
But you do still have one bird that is full of information about you.
Yes.
That Zibillabob has written and is about to send off.
How many more of those birds you got, little dude?
Can you make another bird?
I can.
You're going to.
Can we have 3 more birds?
How many more?
How much do these birds cost?
Yeah, like a bird each.
On second thought for stuff, I have one more bird besides this one that I'm using.
This feels like a retcon.
This whole conversation's a retcon. but yeah, I have one more paper bird I could let off you for 50 gold or so.
Oh.
Done.
Do we have 50? Oh, wait. Do you sell illegal things?
I sure do.
Oh my god, I have so many illegal things to sell you. And she takes out all the paintings and the silver bars and puts them on the counter. You buy these things, please?
Okay, but if I buy these things, you gotta not hurt me at all.
No deal.
I won't hurt you. I can't speak for the other people.
How about you buy these things from her and then I don't eat you?
That's exactly what I said. Deal.
Great. Okay, Donnie, how much was all that shit worth again?
It was 475 gold paintings, and then how much was this silver worth?
50 apiece for the gold piece.
They were 50 apiece?
4 times 75.
Okay, and then how many silver was there?
3.
15 10-pound silver
Holy
bars,
shit.
and they're worth 50 gold each.
Damn, that's way more than I thought.
They're riveting contacts people come to this podcast for.
So 15 times 50 then.
Yeah.
So 750 gold.
Yep.
I'm impressed with your math skills, my young ward.
Holy fucking shit. I am rich.
Rich.
I finally have the amount of money that I should for my character.
Congratulations.
Y'all, I have 1,052 gold.
So a bunch of birds.
All the birds that you have. Yes. Okay, so here's 50 gold.
Thank you.
And I get bird.
Let me just write that down on my character sheet.
Miz'ra, you wanted to do something?
Yeah, Mr. Zoblob.
Yes.
Who's got that thing? Somebody give me that receipt.
Here it is. It was in my wallet that we established I had last episode.
It's true.
Miz'ra holds it up to Zoblob, and she's like, "What can you tell me about this? Who purchased this? What is it? We need all the information you have."
Okay, let me just take this here and look at this real quick. Oh boy. Yeah, this went through a couple of days ago. Someone was looking for an exotic creature as a gift, I think. I won't get into the squishy details, but I got it, and now they got it.
Like a tiger or like a magical creature?
I never saw it myself, but it must have been something pretty rare for one of these Kenku Zens to turn coat for the prophet.
Okay, so not a tiger, probably more like a baby dragon.
Also, does that mean that particular Zenku was not working with the other one?
Yes, that's what he's implying. He's implying that one of the Kenku used to work for the Zentorium
Yeah.
and now works for Xanathar. This is very complicated. But yes, that is what happened. One of the Kenku, apparently, got a mysterious creature and turned coat. Wow. This is involved.
I'm sorry, are we calling the Kenku that work for that gang Zenku? Like you combined the gang and the Kenku name? Because I love it.
Seems like a convenient shorthand.
Yes, let's say that I made that up.
I'm so into it.
Well, one of those Zenku is now a Zanku.
Yes.
And also there's some kind of mysterious creature involved.
Well, this has been great, but I think I'm just gonna turn in for the evening. And he tries to shuffle the paper bird on the desk back into his.
I'm taking that.
Oh, okay. You now have the paper bird that he was writing on as well.
Okay, cool. So I have one.
Just to recap, we have a bird with all of our information on it, and we have a blank bird that we all know Blitz has, and there is a secret bird.
Yes,
that
Miz'ra has a secret bird. You, Janelle, or Blitz, have a blank bird, and this and Zabilla Bob was writing on a paper bird that will go to the Xanathar hideout if you send it.
Even if he doesn't send it, like
Yeah,
we could
that's
send
fine.
it.
And we all have one hell of a loose end. A deep gnome who doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut. Hey, my young ward, what do you think we should do about this?
Can he hear me?
I can hear you. What?
I can hear
no,
you.
I mean, can the gnome guy hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, he can hear you.
We
What
should
we
be
do
really
about him?
nice and not do anything mean to him right now. Good night.
Okay, let's see how that works out. I love it.
Oh, all right. Remember, destroy that bird if you send it. before you go. Okay.
Good night.
All right. Good night. And you guys leave the shop?
Yeah, we're outside the shop.
So he locks the door behind you guys.
So we burn down the shop tomorrow, maybe?
Let's save our very public crimes for later.
Okay.
Let's stick to sneaky crimes for now.
Okay, if that's what you want to do.
Until our wanted level goes down. Like, slightly.
I thought we're back at 0 because of, nice fancy boy.
No, I still have brunch tomorrow with, like, the police.
Right. Okay, to the ship. I'm really excited to show you guys the ship. She's very pretty.
Yeah. Let's go to the ship. Short
Okay.
rested.
Okay, you guys want to go find Crown of Midas?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm worried about my friend, but I'm not one to insist in new company. I can't wait to see your ship.
It's a very impressive ship. It's got lots of gold on it.
Oh, yes.
Has some fancy dragon scale sails.
I love gilded vehicles.
Me too. Oh, we're gonna get along so well.
The five of you make your way back towards the water, huddling closer together as a cold breeze rolls in from the Sea of Swords. You walk a little calmer now, knowing you have Renaer here to smooth things over with the watch if anything goes down. You walk past the Skewered Dragon where you had your run-in with poor Copper Sildop. You see a few people stumbling out towards their homes, noticing how easy it would be to stick to the shadows and follow someone into the night. A little further down, you see preparations being made for the Sea Maidens Fair. Colorful flags and ribbons strung up across the boardwalk and piles of lumber placed around for the construction of booths and stages, as well as a colorful gallows for some sort of novelty execution.
While we're walking, hey, my young ward, what would you say your big takeaways have been from your experience so far?
Maybe not to blow dragon breath into police officer's face. If I had to, just pick one thing.
Good lesson. Yes, my young ward.
Yeah, okay.
That's a big one, yeah.
Yeah.
They really emphasize that in finishing school.
Moored a little further down, you also see the masts of two larger vessels, the Hellraiser and the Heartbreaker, and see a skeleton crew of humans and the occasional half-elf watching supplies on the deck. Taking it all in, you could tell the dock ward is going to be one big party in a couple of weeks. Blitz especially, since the ships are moored so close to your own rented space. You consider how you might have your own vessel join in on the festivities as you walk by to where you left the Crown of Midas, which you can now see, very clearly, is not there.
Wait, what? Are you being serious right now?
So Blitz, where is your ship?
It's not here.
Did you forget it somewhere, maybe?
Do you still have the keys?
That son of a bitch copper stole my fucking ship!
This has been Abandoned Quest, a production of Sea Monsters, etc., featuring Mike Allen as Braden Stabbener, Janelle Irene Lawson as Blitz Avianosets, Sarah Nagel as Zig, and Carlina Manzi as Miz'ra Tistyn. Music and Foley by Tabletop Audio, Kevin MacLeod, Alan Gray, and Vinsvet. Character and album illustration by Jem, who you can find on Instagram at MadeFetish. You can follow us on Instagram at Abandoned Podquest, and if you are listening, we have an entire city to populate in Waterdeep, so post about us on social with your character name, and we'll set you up with a nice little walk-up in the Crown Ward, which, well, more on that later. This has been your Dungeon Master, Donnie Knowles, and from all of us at Abandoned Quest, give up tomorrow.